Hey everyone, today I will walk through expectorant herbs. I'll share their action and how to use them. Now, expectorant herbs will support respiratory ailments by assisting with the discharge of mucus and phlegm from the lungs. And it will do this either by stimulating bronchial secretions to thin the mucus or make the mucus itself less sticky. So really, when you do use expectorant herbs, you will be coughing and spitting. Now, in terms of expectorants, there are quite a few that come to mind. I don't have all of them on hand today, but I will share with you the ones in front of me, and I'll include the other ones down below in the description. Now, let's look at a dry cough first. Some herbs that are useful will be licorice root, marshmallow root, and wild cherry. Now, I did want to go back to these two. So licorice and marshmallow, these are also demulcents, which means they will help to soften, smooth, and heal any irritation of the mucous membranes. Now, in terms of wild cherry, you will find this blended with other herbs in either a tea or a syrup, more than likely at a health food store. Now, if we focus on a wet cough, for example, there are two herbs that come to mind. They are pleurisy and elecampane. Now, with those two herbs, it is recommended to take them in small, repeated dosages. If taken in large dosages, they will cause vomiting. So truthfully, to avoid that, I would actually point you in a different direction to use an herb that is both beneficial for a wet and dry cough, and that is mullein. So for example, if someone were to use mullein for a wet cough, this will help to expel that excess mucus. Now, if you use this for a dry cough, it will actually help to ease that unpleasant pain from coughing so much. And then lastly, we do have garlic over here. Now, I'm sure many of you have this sitting in your kitchen right now. In terms of garlic, this will help fight bacteria and some viruses that cause flus and colds. Now, its aromatic oil will be excreted by the lungs, and in that process, the oil will act directly to kill microorganisms and help you cough up mucus. So when I think of expectorants, these herbs should be used for short-term ailments. So just as a precaution, if someone were to have a wet cough that is persistent or maybe their symptoms worsen, most certainly schedule an appointment with your healthcare provider. Now, I did want to circle back to wild cherry, for example, because you will typically find this in a syrup form. If you do gravitate towards a syrup, or let's say a tincture or an extract to help with the respiratory ailment, just be sure to follow the label, including the dosage. When it comes to herbs, more is not necessarily better, so just kind of throwing that tip out there, just use with caution and follow the guidelines. Now, this video is created for educational purposes only. This information is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.